Hello dear students, welcome to our new video session. So today in this session we are going to discuss about the topic product life cycle. So product life cycle means we all as a human beings we have different stages in our life, like early childhood, then adulthood, then youngsters, then middle age, and then old age. Okay, so like this a product also have a life cycle, that is various stages through which this particular product passes through. This is known as product life cycle. So like all the human beings take birth, then they educate themselves, grow, then become old, and one day they will die. So like this the same process is happening in this product life cycle. So this is known as a life cycle of product. Okay, so life cycle of a product is like the human life cycle from several angles. Like a man, the product also takes birth, rapid growth, attains maturity, and then enters the declining stage. So we can go to the meaning and definition. Okay, this concept of product life cycle, also known as PLC, was developed and popularized by Theodore Levitt. Okay, he is a famous personality in the field of marketing, and he has also coined many other principles. Okay, so this is one of his study, that is product life cycle. So product's life begins with its market introduction. So we are first of all introducing this product into the market, then it goes through a period during which its market grows rapidly. There is a rapid growth rate, then eventually it reaches at maturity and then stands saturated, and afterwards its market declines, and finally its life comes to an end. Thus a product passes through different stages. Okay, and the stages through which a product passes are collectively known as product life cycle. So I hope you have understood, and we will see the different stages of this product life cycle. Okay, see, there are 4 different stages through which the product passes through. First is introduction. We are introducing the product into the market, and then it attains a steady growth rate, and then it becomes to maturity level and then decline. Okay, this every product in the market have such ഇതിൽ ഒന്നോ രണ്ടോ സ്റ്റേജെങ്കിലും എല്ലാ പ്രോഡക്റ്റിനും ഉണ്ടാവും, പക്ഷെ ഫുൾ സ്റ്റേജസ് ഉണ്ടാവണം എന്ന് നിർബന്ധമില്ല കേട്ടോ. ഓക്കെ, സോ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഇസ് ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷൻ സ്റ്റേജ്. This is the first stage, and after testing a product enters a introduction stage, and the product will then become available in the market. നമ്മൾ market testing നടത്തിയിട്ടാണല്ലോ we are introducing this product into the market. Okay, and during this stage the sale is very much low. Okay, as it is at the introduction, people don't know about, actually they are not aware of the product, and so sale will be very much low. And there are 2 reasons for slow sale. Why? First, the customers are unaware of the new product, and secondly they are cautious of buying something new. If we are trying out, നമുക്ക് അത്രയ്ക്കും എന്താ പറയുക enthusiastic ആയിട്ടുള്ള ബയേഴ്സ് ആണെങ്കിൽ മാത്രമേ പുതിയ പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് they will try out. Otherwise they will be cautious of buying something new, or sales are very much low. Sales കുറവായതുകൊണ്ട് sometimes the people becomes more എന്താ പറയുക cautious, and unfortunately cost is very much high. Okay, and the company has probably invested large amounts of money to develop and launch the product. അല്ലെ, ലോഞ്ചിങ്ങിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഒരുപാട് പൈസ ചിലവാക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ടാവാം, ഹെവി അഡ്വർടൈസ്മെൻ്റ് ഒക്കെ കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. സോ ദ പ്രോഫിറ്റ്സ് ആർ വെരി മച്ച് ലോ, ആൻഡ് സംടൈംസ് എ കമ്പനി ഷാൽ ഇൻകർ എ ലോസ്. ചിലപ്പോൾ ലോസും ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കാം. ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷൻ സ്റ്റേജിൽ തന്നെ ലോസ് സംഭവിക്കുന്ന പ്രോഡക്ട്സ് ഉണ്ട്. ആൻഡ് ദ പ്രോഡക്ട്സ് ലൈക്ക് ഇ ബുക്ക് ആൻഡ് പേഴ്സണൽ ഡിജിറ്റൽ വീഡിയോ റെക്കോർഡേഴ്സ് ആർ ഇൻ ദിസ് സ്റ്റേജ്. ഓക്കെ, ആൻഡ് ദ മെയിൻ ക്യാരക്ടറിസ്റ്റിക്സ് ഓഫ് ദിസ് ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷൻ സ്റ്റേജസ് ആർ firstly low sales, secondly low profit or losses, because sales is very much low, and consequently the profit will be very much low. and the loss may also happen. And then high cost, because of high promotional expenses, we are introducing the product newly into this market, so heavy advertisement and all is needed, so the high cost because of the high promotional expenses will occur. And generally the high price and less competition will be very much low, because other competitors, they are unaware of this new product alle pudhiyoru product aayadu karanam competitors arnju varunade ullu. So the marketing objective of this stage is to create product awareness and trial. ഒരു ട്രയൽ ബേസിസിലാണ് നമ്മൾ ഇൻട്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഈ ഒരു സ്റ്റേജിൽ കാണുന്നത്. സോ അവയർനെസ് ഉണ്ടാക്കുക പീപ്പിളിൻ്റെ ഇടയിൽ. People must become aware of this product. അതാണ് ഈ ഒരു സ്റ്റേജിൻ്റെ ഒബ്ജക്റ്റീവ്. So next stage is growth stage. Growth stage, during this more customers begin to buy the product, because they becomes aware of this new product. ചിലപ്പോൾ അവർ ഒരു വട്ടം വാങ്ങി യൂസ് ചെയ്തപ്പോൾ they are satisfied with this product, so they will buy again. So this is because customers who purchased during the introduction stage are purchasing again or have recommended the product to others, friends, family, etc. And the sales will begin to grow, and the company which has been incurring losses begin to make profit. So at this stage sales will begin to grow at a small rate, and then the company which has been incurring some losses begin to make profit. And at this stage, first stage introduction stage il chelappa loss aayirunirikam, പക്ഷേ growth stage എത്തുമ്പോൾ കുറച്ച് പ്രോഫിറ്റ് ഒക്കെ കിട്ടി തുടങ്ങും. At this stage the competitors may enter the market. So in the introduction stage competitors are not aware of this product, and at this growth stage they becomes aware and they begin to enter into the market. Then sales reaches their optimum level. Sales maximum level എത്തും, but the sales growth slows down. ഓക്കെ, സെയിൽസ് മാക്സിമം എത്തും, പക്ഷേ സെയിൽസിൻ്റെ ഗ്രോത്ത് കുറേശ്ശേ ഉണ്ടാവുള്ളൂ, ചെറുതായിട്ടേ ഉണ്ടാവുള്ളൂ. ആൻഡ് സെൽഫോൺസ് ആൻഡ് ഇൻ്റർനെറ്റ് ഷോപ്പിംഗ് സൈറ്റ്സ് ഇതൊക്കെയാണ് കറൻ്റ്ലി എക്സ്പീരിയൻസിങ് റാപ്പിഡ് ഗ്രോത്ത് റേറ്റ്. Okay, main characteristics in the rapidly rising sales. Okay, then expansion in the scale of production. നമ്മുടെ പ്രൊഡക്ഷൻ സ്കെയിൽ നമ്മൾക്ക് ഗ്രോത്ത് ആണല്ലേ, സോ അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ സ്കെയിൽ ഓഫ് പ്രൊഡക്ഷൻ എക്സ്പാൻഡ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടി വരും. ദെൻ റൈസിങ് പ്രോഫിറ്റ്സ് ഓൾസോ ഇസ് വൺ ഓഫ് ദ ഫീച്ചർ ഓഫ് ദ സ്റ്റേജ്. ആൻഡ് ദെൻ ലോവർ യൂണിറ്റ് കോസ്റ്റ്, പെർ യൂണിറ്റ് കോസ്റ്റ് കുറവായിരിക്കും. കോമ്പറ്റീഷൻ ഒരുവിധം അത്യാവശ്യം ഉണ്ടാവും. ആൻഡ് ദെൻ സ്റ്റേബിൾ ഓർ സ്ലൈറ്റ്ലി റിഡ്യൂസ്ഡ് പ്രൈസ് നമുക്ക് കുറയ്ക്കേണ്ടി വരും, കാരണം ഗ്രോത്ത് സ്റ്റേജ് ആണ്, ഒരുപാട് പേര് ആവശ്യം ഉള്ളവരുണ്ടാവും അല്ലേ. മാർക്കറ്റിംഗ് ഒബ്ജക്റ്റീവ് അറ്റ് ദ സ്റ്റേജ് എന്താ? ടു മാക്സിമൈസ് മാർക്കറ്റ് ഷെയർ. നമ്മുടെ വി ആർ ഇൻട്രൊഡ്യൂസിങ് ദി ന്യൂ പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ് ഇൻ ടു ദി മാർക്കറ്റ് ആൻഡ് വി നീഡ് ടു ക്യാപ്ചർ ദി മാർക്കറ്റ്, സോ വി നീഡ് ടു മാക്സിമൈസ് ദ മാർക്കറ്റ് ഷെയർ. Next is maturity stage. Maturity, this stage has the longest duration. Okay, the product will be at this stage for a longer period of time. And in the maturity stage, the demand for the product reaches a saturation point. Saturation point means beyond that level there is no growth. Okay, so the demand for the product reaches a saturation point and competition becomes very much severe. Intense competition will be there in this stage. And during this stage, the manufacturers introduce new models or adopt methods such as trading in, etc. to promote the sale. So manufacturers and the producers, they need to withstand the competition. Because of severe competition, they will have to adopt the new models, new strategies, new methods, etc. Okay, and the number of buyers will continue to grow but slowly. Okay, and in this initial period of the stage, the profit increases and reaches its maximum, and later on the profit will start falling. So in this stage, the profit at the initial stage it increases and reaches the maximum level. Later on the profit starts falling, and examples are microwave oven, video tape recorder, personal computers, etc. Okay, and the maturity stage features are sales grow at a diminishing rate. Sales are growing, but it will be at a diminishing rate, and prices will tend to fall. Price have a tendency to fall. Then profit starts declining. Profit will naturally start declining, and then stiff competition will be there, and product supply may exceed the demand because of huge supply of this material or product. Demand will be less and product supply will be very much more. And the product modification and improvement can take place at this stage, maturity stage. Marketing objective is to defend the market share by maintaining the sales and profit level. നമ്മുടെ മാർക്കറ്റ് ഷെയറിനെ കീഴടക്കുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ് ഈ ഒരു സ്റ്റേജിൻ്റെ ഒബ്ജക്റ്റീവ്. മറ്റേ ഗ്രോത്ത് സ്റ്റേജിലാണെങ്കിൽ വി ആർ മാക്സിമൈസിങ് മാർക്കറ്റ് ഷെയർ. അറ്റ് ദിസ് സ്റ്റേജ് we need to defend the market share by maintaining the sales and profit level. Okay, competition becomes very much tough and the stock becomes large and profit decline further. The firm will use some strategies like market modification, product modification and modification of other marketing mix elements, etc. Next, last stage is decline. This is the final stage of this product life cycle, and at this stage the sales began to fall. And there may be a little or no profit at all at this stage. And the production cost and inventory cost becomes very much larger. At this stage, the competition becomes very much severe and the customers go for newer or better products due to technological development, change in taste, etc. At this stage, customers in their taste and preferences are always changing. So they need to find out a better product or a substitute product. So they will go for new product or better products due to the technological development, changes in taste and preference, etc. And therefore, sales starts declining. Okay, sales will be decreasing. And at this stage, it will lead to gradual phasing out of the product. For example, carbon paper, telegrams, typewriters, fountain pen, etc. are all at the declining stage. And our products that have entered this declining stage, like demand for Kodak film products is falling rapidly because the popularity of this digital photography is rising. Okay, this digital photography vannadodukudi Kodak films products inde demand okke valareyadhigam kornu. So they are phasing or they are at the decline stage. And the important features of this decline stage are rapid fall in sales, okay, and then fall in prices. As the sales falls, the price also falls, and no promotional expenses is needed at this stage because it is evident that the product will be get out of the market. Okay, and no promotional expenses, and then reducing distribution network to the minimum. So as promotional expenses are not much needed at this stage, the reducing distribution network to minimum. We need to reduce the distribution network to very much minimum, and then product technology becomes very obsolete. That is outdated avana product technology, and the marketing objective at this stage is to withdraw the product. Vera nivrthiyonnilla, we must withdraw the product from the market, or we need to take a revival plans to reintroduce the product into more modified form. Nammal onnillengil adu withdraw cheya, allengil nammal endu cheya, we must make a plan to reintroduce this product, or we need to modify or revive the product into a new form. Okay, that is the main objective of this stage. So this is a product life cycle stages. There is a picture given in your textbook. I'll give you through this WhatsApp. Okay. There are many assumptions for product life cycle. ചില അസംഷൻസിൻ്റെ ബേസിസിലാണ് ഈ ഒരു തിയറി നമ്മൾ പറയുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ അക്കോർഡിംഗ് ടു ഫിലിപ്പ് കോട്ട്ലർ ദർ ആർ സർട്ടൻ അസംഷൻസ് ബിഹൈൻഡ് ദ കോൺസെപ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ് ലൈഫ് സൈക്കിൾ, ആൻഡ് ദേ ആർ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഇസ് ദ പ്രൊഡക്ട്സ് ഹാവ് ലിമിറ്റഡ് ലൈഫ്. എപ്പോഴും പ്രൊഡക്ട്സിന് വളരെ ലിമിറ്റഡ് ലൈഫ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ മാത്രമേ ഈ ഒരു തിയറി ആപ്ലിക്കബിൾ ആവുള്ളൂ. ആൻഡ് ദ സെയിൽസ് ഓഫ് പ്രൊഡക്ട്സ് പാസസ് ത്രൂ ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് സ്റ്റേജസ് ആൻഡ് ഈച്ച് പോസിങ് ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് ചാലഞ്ചസ് ടു ദി സെല്ലർ. പല സ്റ്റേജിലൂടെ പാസ് ചെയ്താൽ മാത്രമേ ചാലഞ്ചസ് ഒക്കെ ഫേസ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ സെല്ലറിന്. സോ സെയിൽസ് ഓഫ് ദ പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് പാസസ് ത്രൂ ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് സ്റ്റേജസ്. ദെൻ പ്രോഫിറ്റ്സ് റൈസ് ആൻഡ് ഫോൾ അറ്റ് ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് സ്റ്റേജ്. പല സ്റ്റേജസിൽ ഇപ്പോൾ ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷൻ, ഗ്രോത്ത്, മെച്യൂരിറ്റി, ഡിക്ലൈൻ, ഏത് സ്റ്റേജിലായാലും പ്രോഫിറ്റ്സ് റൈസ് ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്യും, ഫോൾ ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്യും എന്നുള്ള അസംഷനാണ്. ദെൻ പ്രോഡക്ട്സ് റിക്വയർ ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് സ്ട്രാറ്റജീസ് ഇൻ ഈച്ച് സ്റ്റേജ് ഓഫ് ലൈഫ് സൈക്കിൾ. സോ ഒരു പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് ഈ 4 സ്റ്റേജിലൂടെ പാസ് ചെയ്താലും ഇറ്റ് നീഡ്സ് ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് സ്ട്രാറ്റജീസ് അറ്റ് ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് സ്റ്റേജസ്. ഇൻട്രൊഡക്ഷൻ സ്റ്റേജ്, അതിൽ നമ്മൾക്ക് പല സ്ട്രാറ്റജീസ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടി വരും. ഞാൻ പറയാം. The strategies used in introduction stages are introduction stage product strategies are basic product offering, quality, product trial, attractive packaging, etc. must be given at the introduction stage. And then pricing strategies like skimming strategy, slow skimming, rapid skimming, slow penetration, rapid penetration, like the strategies must be adopted as a pricing strategy. And then distribution strategies like selective distribution and strengthening the channel, like this must be adopted. And then promotion strategies like heavy advertisement, introductory promotion, sales promotion strategies must be adopted at this introduction stage. Okay. And secondly, in the growth stage, we must improve the quality of the product. Then product new models must be introduced. Then product flanking methods must be introduced, and then entering the new market segments, and product differentiation must be adopted at the growth stage. Okay. And pricing, when it comes to pricing, we need to adopt skimming, penetration, parity pricing, etc. And then distribution stage strategies like intensive distribution, on retail outlets distribution, etc. And like maturity stage, we need to introduce market modification, then product modification, innovation, diversification, etc. Pricing, when it comes to pricing strategies, keeping the price rigid, cost based pricing strategy, raising the prices, cutting prices, etc. must be adopted. And the distribution strategies include more intensive distribution and new type of distribution channels. And then promotion strategies include launching a better advertisement campaign, aggressive sales promotion, customer service, personal selling, entering new segments, etc. And finally, at the decline stage, we need to adopt harvest method. Harvest means the strategy of reducing the overall cost of production, maintenance, advertising, sales, etc. And then repacking or remarketing the product. Then divesting strategy. Divesting means selling the brand to another company. Okay. And then drop. Drop means final strategy of withdrawing the product from the market. Okay. Then pricing strategies adopted at the decline stage are break-even pricing, BEP, where there is no profit and no loss. Then price discrimination is another strategy of fixing different prices in different markets. And then distribution strategies are reducing the distribution outlet, developing new distributors, etc. Okay. And promotion include reduce promotion expenditure, no extra expenditure to revitalize the product, and economy packs may be introduced. Economy packs means reusable packages. Okay. And then credit facility can also be given to at this decline stage. Okay. So these are some of the strategies introduced during product life cycle stages. So these are the assumptions of product life cycle theory. So once more I will repeat the as a summary. Okay, so product life cycle was popularized by Theodore Levitt, and the various stages through which the product passes are collectively known as product life cycle, and it includes 4 stages: introduction, growth, maturity, and decline. At the introduction stage, we are just introducing the product into the market. So at this stage, sales will be very much low, and low profit or losses, high cost because of high promotional expenses, and generally high price and less competition will be there. And the objective will be to create product awareness and as a trial. And then at the growth stage, more customers begin to buy the product, and at this time rapidly the sales will be rising. Expansion in the scale of production, rising profits, lower unit cost, competitors will try to enter the market, and then the marketing objective will be to maximize the market share. And next is maturity, and at this stage the sales will grow at diminishing rate, prices tends to fall, profits start declining, stiff competition will be there, product supply may exceed the demand, product modification and improvement can be done, and the objective will be to defend the market share by maintaining the sales and profit level. Next is decline stage. So at this stage, sales will begin to fall. There may be a little or no profit at all. And the rapid fall in sales, fall in prices, no promotional expenses are needed, reducing distribution network to the minimum, and then product technology becomes obsolete. So the marketing objective at this stage will be to withdraw the product from the market, or we must take a revival plan or to reintroduce the product in a more modified form. So this is our topic for today. So we'll see next day with a new topic, that is stages in new product development. Okay, so thank you.